mountain climbers is a core exercise. For this one here, we go into a press-up position. So hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to come up into a press-up position. For the intermediates, we touch the same side knee to elbow. For our advanced, keeping our head and body as still as we can, we touch the knee to the opposite elbow. Of an abdominal crunch is a hands to knee crunch. So we're going to have our feet and knees together. We're laid down on our back with our hands on our thighs. Keep our eyes looking at the ceiling all the time. Our hands are going to slide up, over the top of our knees and back down. We're going to try and keep the same timing on the way up and the way back down. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. A glute bridge is working your hamstrings, your glutes and your lower back. Okay, for this one, you're going to lie down on your back with your hips and knees and feet and ankles all in the same line. Okay, we're going to bring our hands onto our shoulders. We're lifting up onto the backs of our shoulders, bringing our hips up high, and we're looking for a straight line through our shoulders, hips and knees. It should be diagonally straight. The plank, there's a couple of different variations that we can use for this. The one we're using today is on your elbows. We're going to go, this is working the core strength that you have in your abdominal muscles. Great for swimming. We spend our whole time in that horizontal position. We need to make sure these muscles are super strong. For the beginners, we're going to walk our hands out. We're going to go on our elbows. I'm looking for your knees to stay on the floor here. I'm looking for my elbows to be under my shoulders, my knees to be behind my hips. I want a straight back from the back of my neck all the way down to my hips. That's your intermediate. We're going to lift up into a straight body line. And we're going to hold. Remember to keep breathing all the time here and have that straight back. Rotations is a core exercise. And while we want to do this as a beginner, to start off with our feet off the floor, we're going to try and keep our head still. You can use a variety of things. You can use a drinks bottle as a little bit of weight. You can use a medicine ball or a dumbbell, so you can do it with no weight at all. So we're going to go with feet on the floor to start with, head still. We're tapping behind the body, arcing the arms all the way across and tapping behind the body again. Okay? Feet and knees are together. To make that more advanced, we'd lift the feet up and tap behind the body from one side to the other. To advance it even further, we would add a weight. A back raise is to the lower back for your glutes and for your hamstrings. Okay, there's a couple of different variations of this one. We're going to start with the beginner version. We're going to go hands on the small of your back, head on the floor, and we're going to lift our legs and our upper body at the same time, leaving just our belly button on the floor. So feet together, lift up and back down. Slow and controlled. So around about 2 seconds on the way up, 2 seconds on the way down. For intermediates, hands in a sort of skydiver type position. We're going the same again. We're going up and back down. Around 2 seconds on the way up and 2 seconds on the way back down. For advanced, up into streamline and lift up for 2 seconds and back down.